My name's Hastie, and I run a digital marketing company that helps small businesses to sell online. And I do that by primarily providing strategies for them and sales campaigns and working all that out. And the business before I found Mirasee was primarily one-to-one. So I would go into a client, and as I say, we'd sit down with them, I'd look at what they were doing, what they thought their problems were. And it was more or less a one-to-one consultancy. So that was great. I had no problems, a nice little business, but what I found was I'd give them this report back and this plan with the campaign built and designed out on paper that they'd agreed, and then finding that they would struggle to actually go and implement it. So whilst I was doing what I was contracted to do, I didn't have any real personal satisfaction because they weren't then taking it and getting it out to market. So I sat down and looked at it and thought about it. Well, training would be the best bit in the middle, where I do more of a done with you service rather than a done for you service. So instead of me doing a one-to-one with the client, I could put maybe 10 people in a room, keep it in fairly small numbers, build a workshop type program, and rather than just talk to them and they take a load of notes and then go away, I actually have them in a room with a laptop and we build various sequences out that they can walk out the room with. So that's where I saw that I could get the message out to a wider audience and do 10 at a time rather than one at a time, and I didn't have to get tied up with doing it for you, which doesn't suit my life balance. And then CBL came, so I went looking for that sort of program, and CBL came. Given that I was a consultative type of organisation where I was doing a one-to-one with basically the boss of a small business, I didn't have an audience. I didn't have a list of people who wanted to be trained. I had customers, but they were for a different model, if you like. And I got into the course, and I had a coach, Andy Thompson, who is the most incredible guy you'll ever. I never actually met him because he's obviously done online, but he's unbelievable. And we went through this fairly early on. I asked him fairly on, this audience bit, I haven't got a list of people who want training. I can go and do some marketing and bring people in, but I want to get the thing built so I know what I'm selling before I can do the marketing. Otherwise it's just marketing about training. So Andy came, he said, look, you need to go and get like JVs, joint venture partners. I said, okay, have you got some idea of some process of how you can, the best way to do that? Because I haven't got any experience with joint ventures. And he said yes, and he gave me some outline emails and gave me some scripts, and I amended those scripts, and then I sat down and worked out who I knew and who there was on Google with Andy's advice where to look for people, and found I knew 6 people I could potentially contact, and I found another 14 online. So I sent out the information that Andy gave me, adapted that information, and ended up with JVs. How I felt when we came to launch was like, entrepreneurs get scared, right? We're scared all the time. You get an idea and think it's great, and you go, oh! But fear, right, is excitement in reverse. And you're scared because you're going out into the unknown. It's only because you're stretching yourself, and I go, okay, this is great because I'm scared stiff, but I'm stretching myself. I've gone into an area that I'm not sure about. I don't know what the outcome's going to be, and that's great. So let's just plough through it. So we get through it and launch, and it's like child at Christmas time. It goes out there, but the great thing about it was, where I've never launched a product before, where I had an idea that would actually fit. It's been an idea that I thought people would buy, and then been able to sell it. So that's salesmanship. This was like, I know this market. I know they've got these problems. I know what I put together answers those problems. How can they not buy it? You're still nervous and you're still scared because you don't know the outcome. But you've got this inner confidence that this thing actually meets what they've been talking about. Why would they not buy it? So yeah, it was like great anticipation, bit of nerves and all that sort of stuff, but excitement at the same time. So it was really good. What were the results from the pilot? I was working through a JV, and we decided between us, because obviously a JV, they don't know me at the beginning, I don't know them. There's a relationship to build. We've got closer because we've contacted and touched each other. So we decided we'd go for 5 people, and he would send it out to 50 people. He's got a large list, but we just selected 50 out of it. Well, he selected 50 and we wanted 10%, that's what we're looking for. So 5 was going to be fine for the pilot. The price was £500 each. It's a 2-day course. And we got 6. Okay, so we got 11%, whatever it was, so we're well happy with that. And I put the programme together, did the 2 days, and there was a couple of anxious little moments in there as people throwing questions, especially when you're doing a done with you, because people get stuck at different points with the technology. But we got through that, I think reasonably well. They were told it was going to be a pilot. They were told that they wouldn't get branded materials, they'd get printouts of things, but be on plain paper and that kind of thing. And they're also told that they had to give feedback, which is why they were getting a ridiculously cheap price of £500. So they knew that going in, and we went through the course. And after the course had finished, they all said it was great. They'd all taken away what I wanted to give, what I wanted to do with them, and it was fabulous. I mean, they liked it. I loved it. It needed fine tuning. It was clearly there were some bits in it that needed the presentation bit, the timing, and all that sort of stuff. It needed a bit of tweaking from time to time. But we got through the 2 days, so it was launched. What I did was I got the JV to do a survey to the 6 people and got their feedback about 3 days after they'd been on it. So we gave them a little bit of time to get off a bit of a high and all that and get back to the office and all that sort of stuff. And it was quite a detailed survey, what do you think of it? What was missing? Could this be added, or did the timing flow, and all that sort of stuff. And it even picked up on some of the comments that they'd made in the course, so we could rejig their memory as to why they asked in the course. And the overall feedback was great. It clearly worked. The average score was 8 out of 10, which is like phenomenal for a starting product. So we knew we had this thing that would fit people in that middle gap, as I called it, that didn't just want consultative, didn't want it done for you, but we knew we had this thing that would work in the middle ground, which suited what I wanted to do, and obviously I wanted them to go away with something they could work with. So it was a true win-win. We sat down and planned out to turn it into a full course. So that was done the pilot was done in March or April this year, and just because of time commitments on his side and my side, we couldn't do it again until September. So we waited after the summer holidays, and I adjusted the course based on the feedback, took a couple of little things out, put a couple of things in, moved some of the timing slots around, changed the order of something once, and then we marketed it again in September, October and November. And I wanted to limit the class at 10 people because it is a hands-on workshop with laptops involved and tech. So we sold 10 slots in September, 10 in October, 10 in November, and it was charged at £997, so £1,000 a piece. So we sold another 30 courses basically, and so £33,000 worth of sales from an idea. So it was like, we were well over the moon. JV's happy, I'm happy, more importantly the clients were happy because they're taking stuff away that they can use the day after, and that was the really good thing. So it scaled up really well.